Hey guys, Mortal Path here with an Age of Empires 2 HD Edition video. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to do something called a Boar Lure. Now, a Boar Lure is an important strategy, especially once you get into higher competitive games, because it gives you a quick burst of food early game. So what you're going to do is, first off, you're going to do your typical start the way I showed you in my first video on how to do a starting game. The 6 villagers on sheep until you run out of sheep, and the next couple on wood, and so on and so forth. You get the idea. So after you start running out of sheep, you're going to want another quick source of food. Now, the forage bushes are usually something that you would go to if you didn't do a Boar Lure, but a Boar Lure is going to help you out because it's going to give you a lot of food really fast. Villagers actually gather different types of food at different rates. So they gather from forage bushes usually slower than anything else. They gather from sheep a lot faster, but boars they gather from the fastest in the game. Boars have a lot of food as well, 340 food, so it's quite the boost in the beginning of the game, especially when you're trying to get that 500 to go up to the feudal age. So I'm going to show you how to do a Boar Lure today, and so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to load up a standard game here. I'll do Highland, why not? Tiny 2-player map. Okay, so pretty much everything's standard, and I'm going to do a reveal map explored. Of course, it would be on normal usually, which means you'd have to scout out the map, but for today's video, I'm going to do it on explored just so it'll give me a little bit of a leg up. Start game. Alright, ooh, the Vikings, alright. Vikings are okay, especially on a water map. Which Highland, I mean, it's not really a water map, but okay, so we're going to do our typical start, the usual. Put 2 villagers on one house, 1 villager on the other, send the scout to find sheep. Send him a little early. Find our other sheep here. And place that on there. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to do our normal start here, and what we're going to actually go for is we're going to want to at some point research the loom technology, which I'll show you really quick here. This tech right here. It's only 50 gold. You start with 100, so you can afford it early game. But that's what you're going to want to go to in order to do a Boar Lure. You don't have to, but it is recommended, because if you don't have loom, your villager dies to the boar in 4 hits. But if you have loom, it's 7. So a much better chance of being successful. Oh, that's irritating. They actually did a bit of a split here. Happens from time to time. Okay, so I'm going to do everything the normal start here, and I'm going to come back to you once I've researched loom and when I'm ready to do a Boar Lure so I can show you how it's done. Okay guys, I'm back, and you haven't missed much. All I've done is I've done a pretty standard start here, but they just started working on my last sheep, so I'm going to research loom. I'm going to take one of the sheep workers, and I'm going to send him up here. You got to find your boar early game, and you usually have 2 of them around your town center. But that probably would have been the better one to go for. It's a little closer, but that's alright. We'll still show the same thing. So loom is finished, so that's good. Finished at a good time. Remember to always keep producing from your town center. If it's not techs, it's always villagers. You're going to want to hit the boar twice with that villager. You might get attacked a few times, but if you've researched loom, it shouldn't be a big deal. Well, a little bit of a poor timing, but if you time it right, you'll just run out of sheep just as the boar is approaching. So you're going to want to bring your other villagers over. You're going to want to shoot the boar, and it's going to keep following this guy. You're going to want to lure it right onto your town center. Make sure he doesn't die. Kill the boar. And there you go. That's a Boar Lure. It's actually not bad, but you can see here that it has quite a bit of food, and that they're gathering extremely quickly from it. So ladies and gentlemen, that is a Boar Lure, and it is a great way to get the necessary 500 food to advance up to the next stage. As you can see, I'm going up a little early, probably on 24 villagers. So, not bad. Hope you guys enjoyed this video on how to do a Boar Lure, and I plan on making a couple more, hopefully not as long as this one took to come out after the first one. But if you enjoyed it, please feel free to comment below on what I should do next. I'm always looking for suggestions. They really help me out. But I hope you learned something today, and I hope to continue teaching you more in the future. So this is Moral Path, signing out.